All right. Are we back? I think we're back. All right. Let me hear you guys if we're back. Let me hear you guys to make sure everything's okay. I know y'all can hear me now. All right. There we go. All right. I'm seeing people. So, I'm sorry about that. So, like, it wasn't as simple as me just hitting the mute button, because that was already hit. Or the unmute button, I should say. That it was not that easy. Like I told you guys, I have a third-party program that my vocals go through so that I can do
the fun filters and things like that.
That program just, like, I don't know what happened to it. But, like, it's normally fine. Every so often it gives me issues. But I know when those issues are happening, and I'm like, oh, I know how to fix this. This time, I clicked to open it just to, like, help link it back up. And it's over there going like, hey, you have to install it. I'm like, you're installed. I don't understand. And then I had to, like, restart my computer a couple times. And then it had an update. And that was stopping things from happening. And then I had to re-download the entire app. I'm like, oh, my gosh, this is a pain. But we're here. I'm here. That's a big oof. Yeah, and it's not even like a... Wait, hang on. Which one is... I know I have an oof sound on here, don't I? Ooh! Aha! There we go. That's a big ooh! It is. It is. So, I apologize for the craziness of that. Maybe something else when the person comes out to look at my internet connection about the lag. Maybe I can talk to him about that too. Because, yeah, with that third-party app, most of the time it's fine. But either it has all the problems or no problems. Kind of like OBS that I used to stream with. Either it has no problems or it has all of the problems. And there's like nothing in between. Sorry, I dropped something. Apologize for having to go through all that. It's all good. It's all good. It's not that big of a deal. It's annoying, but it's not that big of a deal. But I do want to make sure, I don't know if Nicholas is still here, but Nicholas did give a super chat before we ended last stream. It was like, hey, how are you and Sandy? We are doing good. Sandy is asleep under the blanket. We'll see if she ends up coming out at some point during the stream. Here we go. Here's your wheel spin. Ooh, stretch break. I'm okay with that. I'm not mad about that. I need one. Oh, it's been a week. I don't know about you guys, but it has been a week. Oh my goodness. And I am so ready for this week to be over. But stream with you guys is the last thing that I'm doing, I think. I might need to do one more little thing. Oh, that's the last thing that I do. And then I get the weekend off. Woo! You know, after I saw the video, I came up with another reason to hide your voice to avoid paparazzi. If so, then has that ever worked? I can tell you guys a fun story about it. It's not quite paparazzi, but it's the same idea. I'll tell you guys about it in a second. But yeah, if you guys have not seen it yet, I have a new video on my main YouTube channel. You going to work right now? No, you're not going to work right now. Of course you're not. I got to go fix that. I got so much to fix. I feel like everything with live stream like only works half the time, and it's so frustrating. But something else for me to talk with the guy about. But yeah, if you guys have not seen it yet, new video went up on the channel today. It is what happens when people find out I do impressions. I can go more into details about that later if you guys want. But yeah. Oh, hang on. We got a lot of stuff happening. Janice, thank you for being such an amazing person. Brian, thank you. Star Queen 97 Gaming, thank you. Daniela, thank you. Sorry, new video. Can you do King Julian? Of course, I can do King Julian. Love it. Carter, thank you. Thoughts on the upcoming Hayao Miyazaki Studio Ghibli film, The Boy and the Heron? which is set to release in the U.S. on December 8th. I know nothing about it. I have no thoughts. Sorry. I have no thoughts. I have not seen a trailer. This is the first time I'm hearing the title. I have no thoughts on it. Oh, you choose, Carter. You can pick anything on the wheel. Yes, so that being said, I mentioned that earlier. The idea about, like, hiding your voice with impressions with the paparazzi. So, I have never dealt with, like, actual paparazzi. Like, you know, TMZ or whoever these people are who are, like, getting stuff for like, newspapers and stuff. I'm not big enough for anybody to care about that. However, I have used it on occasion. This has only happened once. We were in line. I was at Disneyland. I was in line to get on the ride, and somebody kind of recognized me in line. They just like tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Have you ever gotten told that you look like that dude on YouTube?" Normally, people just straight up say, "Are you that guy from YouTube?" But they never say, "Has anyone told you look like that guy?" So I was like, how slick can I pull this off? So I kind of disguised my voice just a little bit. I didn't do like anything crazy, but I just kind of cleaned it up a little bit and said, "Oh, thank you." And then they turned back around going like, "Wait, are you that guy?" I was like, "Yeah." I was just curious if I could get away with it. But nope. It didn't work. But I thought it was interesting. It was so funny when you use your flip-flop as a phone. Well, that was supposed to be a callback to specifically an episode of Recess. Just because I thought about that while I was making it. And that was when Spinelli's parents are... Spinelli comes up with every way to get her parents to not come to parents' night. And they even tell their friends, like, "Here's why you can never meet my parents, because they're international spies." And then at the end of the episode, you actually find out that they are spies, but they're just really annoying. So I was like, huh. And at the end of that, like, the dad takes his phone and takes out his shoe, and it's a phone. Now, granted, I know that's a common spy trope, but that's where I first learned about it. So I was specifically referencing that one. And it was actually, I think it was the same shoe I'm wearing now. Or it might have been my gray ones. I have this same flip-flop, but also in a different color. I couldn't remember which one I was doing. Pretty sure it's that one. That was in the spy show Get Smart way before Recess. That's what I was saying. I know it's a spy trope, but that's where I first learned about it. So I was specifically making an homage to an homage. Okay, so Carter, you want a voice of your choice? Wait. So a voice of my choice? Or a voice of your choice? I don't know. Oh, I get to pick. Okay, I picked my impression. Okay. Who do I want to do? You know what? We always need more Dracula. And I never get tired of Dracula. So here I go. I will do some Dracula. Yes. Oh my gosh, Logan, thank you. Your most recent video reminded me of this time while I was working at Walmart, and this lady walked up to me and was like, "Are you that guy I've been seeing on TV?" I just thought to myself, lady, if I was, do you think I'd be working at Walmart? That is amazing. That is amazing. But no, to go along with that, I got something else to go along with that too. Let me get your real spin. Oh, tell a joke. All right. Let me get my dad jokes. I don't look these up. What are you talking about? I don't understand where you're getting this information from. I know they're all just in my head. I'm not reading them over here on my second screen. Oh, did you hear the rumor about butter? Well, I'm not going to spread it. Oh. Yes! But Logan, to go to piggyback off of that. When I first moved out to LA, I was working at the Disney store just to kind of help make ends meet while I was getting YouTube going and getting voiceover going. And there would be times where people would come in who would recognize me from online. And you'd always get that question. It's like, what are you doing working in a Disney store? And then you have to sit there and explain how, like, yeah, you don't make as much money on YouTube as you think you do, even with, like, viral videos like the one that I had. Because I didn't, like, I think I've told you all this. I didn't make a single cent off of Let It Go. Not one. At least not from the video itself. However, like, there's been work opportunities that have come from it. So, yeah, you can make that argument. But, yeah, like, I had to work at the Disney store for 3 years after I first moved out here just to really be able to afford to live in LA. And then I eventually started making enough that I could leave the Disney store, and I have not looked back. But, yeah, I thought it was very interesting that that would happen, because people would ask me all the time. It's like, well, what are you doing working here? And I'm like, y'all, you do not understand how YouTube money works. Let me explain. Oh my goodness. Have I been noticed by TMZ yet? No. I'm small potatoes for them, and I'm okay with that. I don't want to be big potatoes for them. I really don't. I'm happy. Here's what I want. I don't want the world to know who I am. I don't want a lot of people's attention. Here's what I want. I just want to be able to make a living doing what I love. If I can do that, then I'm the happiest man on earth. That's all I want. I don't need everyone's attention. In fact, most of the time, I prefer not to have everyone's attention. Oh, nice elephant cup. Thank you. I actually got this, not in Africa, but at the Animal Kingdom Lodge at Disney World. I saw that, and I'm like, yep, I must have that cup. I love it. Is Disney or Nintendo your favorite franchise? Well, like, which franchise within there do I love more? Or, like, which company? Out of the two, I'd prefer Disney over Nintendo, but I still love Nintendo. Well, actually, maybe I like Nintendo more now, because right now they're doing a lot more stuff that I like. Disney right now is very much like a, y'all gotta get your act together. Y'all's movies and stuff are not what they used to be. And granted, Elemental was pretty good. That was one of the best things I've seen from them in a while. But even then, I'd still say that's like mid-level Pixar. Which, don't get me wrong, that's still a high compliment. It's not a bad movie at all. It has some weird moments here and there, but I felt the heart was strong enough it covered a lot of the problems. So. But yeah, that's a thing. Oh, it's y'all's 1 year anniversary of being mods? Nice! Happy 1 year anniversary of becoming mods, you guys. That's awesome. Any updates on the strike? Nope. However, I will say this. I mentioned this in the last stream. I don't know if everyone was here to hear it. But I am currently having second thoughts about the level of extent that I have taken the strike stuff. So let me be really clear here. Like, most of these rules I self-imposed upon myself because at the time I felt I needed to. As time has gone on, I no longer feel that need to, and it's not in the SAG rules to do it. For example, what SAG says, to my understanding, I could be wrong, but to my understanding, what SAG says is I cannot take work from a studio saying, can you promote this project even though it is struck? I have to do a hard no on that. And me just straight up sitting here, like, promoting a thing that is, like, struck, I can't really do that either. Like, go check out this movie at this time, that kind of thing. But there's nothing wrong with me talking about said thing. I wanted to take it a step further just to really show that I stood in solidarity, but the more I've looked at other people in SAG and what they're doing and more about how people are dealing with it, I realized I think I kind of went a little overboard. So I'm not opposed to starting to loosen some of those restrictions that I put upon myself, is what I'm trying to say. Not that I don't stand with the actors. I do. I'm one of them. Like, I've got my SAG card and everything. I'm part of the strike. And I stand with them. But that doesn't mean I can't talk about Disney and do impressions and stuff. That just means I can't do these products and I can't work with them for, like, paid opportunities and stuff. Did I actually want to be on strike? Here's what I will say about that. Really dealing with like the stuff that I know that the studios are trying to pull. Yes, I'm glad that we are on strike. However, did I want to initially? No, but when I saw how bad things were, I'm like, yeah, no, we totally need to do it, and I totally stand in solidarity with it. So there we go. So does that mean you still want to stay away from games that involve companies that are struck? I think we can start loosening that a little bit. Like, I heard that there was a new update in Disney Dreamlight Valley. I still haven't done the Vanellope update. I haven't touched it since then because I know y'all really wanted to see it, and I was going to do just like a big, like, you know, go through all the updates we missed. But, you know, we might can make that happen. Was that Paul's shadow? You can't even come in without them seeing your shadow. Yes, that was him. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you out there, but they saw it. Yeah, they saw your shadow when you walked in. Yeah. Logan, thank you. I think the entire entertainment industry in general just needs to wake up and be like, hey, what we're doing is stupid and not working. We should change that. Yeah, but the only way that's going to work is if their bottom dollar is being impacted, which it just now is starting to. And so they're just now starting to recognize things. To my understanding, I could be wrong. I don't have all the facts. I don't have all the details. But to my understanding, it seems like for the first time in a long time, talk of change is actually being entertained in the few circles that I know of. Ooh, dance mode. All right. Let's see here. Miss Art Rules, thank you. Have you ever laid on your back on the couch in animation DCA? I'm trying to remember. I don't think that I have, but at the same time, I'm not positive. I'm pretty sure that I haven't, mainly because every time I go in there, it's really busy, and all the seats are taken, or most of them, and if there is a spot to sit down, I can't lay down. I think I've gone in there a couple times when there weren't many people, and I honestly can't remember. I don't know. I know that's not a very satisfactory answer, but honestly, I don't remember. Have I ever done a voiceover for a ride? Actually, yes, I have. It's not at Disneyland or Universal or anything that's in America. Excuse me. But in Dubai, there is a theme park called Motion Gate. And back, I think it was before, it was either before or right when Hotel Transylvania 3 came out, I did Dracula for a ride out there. So that's what I keep trying to tell y'all. It's like, I've been Dracula. Oh, yeah, you can see Sandy moving. how I was Dracula before I was Dracula. So yes. Really? You didn't know that? Yeah, now you know. So if you guys ever, I'm sure there's like POV ride-throughs or something like that. Motion Gate Dubai, get the Hotel Transylvania ride, and if you hear any Dracula, that is me. So yeah. Sorry to be a worrywart, but can Sandy breathe under there? Yes. She totally can. She's under blankets all the time, and this is of her own fruition. She tunnels under there. She will stay there for hours, and she can 100% get herself out of the blanket. She 100% can. Like, her nose is literally like right there. Like, there's her head. She's that close to the edge, and she can. I've never seen her get under a blanket so bad she couldn't get herself out. She's always able to get herself out. I remember you talked about voicing Dracula for a skit for The Voice. That's how long I've been around. Yep. That was actually my first job in the industry ever. I was hired to do some sound-alike for Dracula, for that to promote the second movie. That's how deep the Dracula roots go. That was my first job in the industry. That one got me into SAG. So I feel like I've come full circle. That was my first gig in Hollywood ever, and now I'm the new voice of the character. So that Dracula will always be special to me because of that. No matter like what other projects come down the line, Dracula will always have a super special place with me. Fernando, thank you. Wheel spin, you got it. Wheel spin. Fun fact. Here we go. Let me think of a fun fact right now. Oh, one of the ways you can tell the difference between an alligator and a crocodile without using the shape of the head is actually when they close their mouth. When they close their mouth. Paul, don't laugh. They don't know yet. When they close their mouth, alligators, you can only see their top jaw teeth, whereas with a crocodile, you can see the top jaw and the bottom jaw.
That's amazing.
They don't know yet. Stop laughing. Kayla, thank you. Finally got an unofficial diagnosis. You have mild OCD. Ah. Gotcha. Paul says, oh. Okay. I'm sorry. I hope you get treated soon. Thank you, Paul. Everybody knows you're over there. Oh, my goodness. Logan, thank you. Under blankets, pushing down on me, pushing down. Wait, what? I'm sure that's referencing a song, but I can't figure it out. Here's your wheel spin, though. How long today are we gonna go? Unfortunately, I can't go really far. I know that's sad when we literally missed half the stream to technical issues, but I can't stay any longer than 5 today. Trivia challenge. Do you want to challenge me to some trivia, Logan? What have you got? Oh, it's under pressure. Under blankets, pushing down on me, pushing down on you. No man has for. Oh yeah, now that makes a lot more sense. Sorry, I'm not always I don't always think things through that easily. That now I'm like, oh wow, that was really obvious, Brian. I'm sorry. That was my thought. What time are we finishing? It's gonna be in like 5 minutes. I apologize. This week's gonna be super short, but yeah, that's what happens. Oh my goodness. What's my favorite Universal movie? I'm gonna go ahead and say Jurassic Park. I can't think of all the Universal movies right now, but that's one of my favorite movies. So I'm like, let's just go with that. Let's just go with that. I don't always think things through, but when I do, they make more sense. Yep. Makes more sense. Difference between a pteranodon and a pterodactyl. So pterodactyl is actually not really a thing. So a pterodactyl was it was the Latin name that was originally given to the first pterodon ever found. Not like the official species name, but that's kind of what they called it, to my understanding. And it meant like, I forgot exactly what it meant, but pterodon is like the family that encompasses like all flying reptiles, I believe. Okay, now I need to double check this. I don't want to say anything wrong here. I'm gonna double check this. Okay, hang on. Oh wait, okay, here we go. Pterodactyl is actually a specific type of pterosaur in the group Pterosauria, which encompasses the entire group of prehistoric flying reptiles. Okay, so Pterosauria is the entire group, and then pterodactyl is one species, and then we've got hang on, pterodon. And pterodon is okay. All right. So pterodactyl is a genus. Pterodon, I believe, is also a genus. But they're like two different ones. I need to go do more research on this, because at first I thought I knew, and then I looked it up and I'm like, ooh, maybe I don't know as well as I thought. I need to go double check on that. And go do some more research, because I'm confusing myself now. Ever Montevigant. Thank you. Hey Brian, just wondering, what's your opinion of Over the Garden Wall? I have never watched it, actually. I've heard wonderful things. I have never watched it though. It is a family favorite of ours, and we watch it every autumn. Nice! I need to sit down and watch it. I've heard it's wonderful. Here is your wheel spin. And it's sing mode. So I have to do that really quick. Hang on. Get my timer out. So for the next 3 minutes, I gotta sing. It's the best when Brian nerds over anything. Thank you, Kayla. I appreciate it. So I need to go study the difference between a pterodactyl and a pterodon. But I know either way, they're still not dinosaurs. They are flying reptiles in the family Archosaur, which includes the dinosaurs, but they're not actually dinosaurs, because like crocodiles are also in the family of Archosaurs, but they're not dinosaurs. That whole thing. Hey Brian, when is the next Vocal Tunes video? Right now the schedule upload is every other week. That may change to every week, maybe. Don't quote me on that. But right now we're gonna test it in September and see how it does. If I think I can do more faster, we may up it to every week, but we'll see, but we'll see. So right now, don't expect one tomorrow, but the next Saturday, yeah. And that one's already done. That one's already done. What is the next song? What is the next song? Well, you guys come to the live stream so you can get a little sneak peek. I'll tell you what it is. Tell you what it is. It's from the musical Les Miserables. Thank you all much for resubbing. And Abski Torres, thank you too. So the song will be from Les Mis. And we're gonna be doing the confrontation with Javert and Valjean. Well, I sing as both. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. But it's not really a fun song. It's kind of intense, but it's a really cool moment. And I've always wanted to sing it. So I did it. And I was happy with how it turned out. Okay, we're done. Yeah, and I was happy with the way it turned out. So, yes. Yes, love Les Mis. It's a beautiful show. I definitely want to do more songs from it eventually. And low-key, Javert is always a villain that I've kind of always wanted to play, just because he really fits well in my range. And I just think he's a very compelling villain. Logan, you never gave me any trivia. Hopefully better than Russell Crowe. I hope so too. I think it's a lot better than Russell Crowe. Not to toot my own horn. I would rather listen to it. But I don't know. There's a couple of like people from Broadway who I've heard do it, and I'm like, I don't know if I could ever match y'all. Y'all are amazing, but I'm gonna do my best. Okay, so I gotta head out here. Sorry the stream was super long. Not super long. Super short this week, you guys. That hopefully won't happen next time. So, I will see you guys later. Have a lovely weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday. All right, bye.